Are there? Captain, so just roll the sizzle now. Anna, just roll it, I'll waffle. It's fine. We've got teams, and I've got a bit of waffle from the previous games. Campbell the target. Big sweep. Finds the net. Oh, tip in. Oh, tipped home.
Beku finds the goal.
Only seen 1 second. Driven strike straight through. East Halliday finds his way through as well. And Uddingston back level.
The defenders here to help. Was able to put around Verity though.
Just like to play on. Feed across and the sweep home. Amelia Muir.
That was the difference there. It was a crash ball in, that little deflection through the shoulder that just changed the line, changed the angle.
Looks like the drag flick driven straight at the feet of Hadland. Now Miller charging through. Skip around the challenge of Crichton. Miller, the chance. Successive saves there. Through to Mullen. Now surely. Hello everyone, welcome to UDDY TV. It's our Uddingston Ladies Ones prepare to take on Clydesdale Western, the Scottish Hockey Scottish Premiership. Just myself, Gordon McComb, on this one. Hopefully seeing us with good image and hearing us loud and clear after a little bit of a tricky first broadcast for us. We do apologise for any issues from that one. This one though, we're looking ready to rock and roll. Ladies Ones, Dean's Engineering Ladies Ones were on the road for their first game of the season against GHK. Fortunately ended in a 3-0 defeat for the girls, but with home comforts will rewards come in what has been and what will continue to be a tricky start to the season. Clydesdale Western up there with the best last season. The expectations, the same thing will happen again this season. Let's take a look at our opposition today. Laura Pohl, captain's side, very big thanks to her for passing on the team lines. There is a wee note that they passed us before the broadcast. Some of the numbers are slightly different, so if you're seeing some of the numbers that don't quite match up, there are slight changes. I will try and keep you up to date with them as we get them. But yeah, certainly a talented Clydesdale Western side, eager to show what they've got at this early stage season. And let's take a look at Uddingston as well. Annette Williams is holding on to the captain's armband in the absence of Lucy Hogarth, who's still recovering from injury. Have her back soon enough as well. And a couple of young faces in with the ladies' twos not in action this weekend. A chance for some of the younger faces to make their mark. Almost ready to get things started. Clydesdale Western, the team to get things going in this one. Underway we are. Some bobbles out and away on the far side. Interesting to see how these early exchanges will go, these first couple of minutes. First couple of minutes back at home with the ladies' ones for incoming coach Stephen Percy. Might have seen last night, posted a little chat we had with him over on social media. If you haven't seen it, hold on to the end of quarter one, then you can dip across and take a look. It's only 30 seconds a minute. They're certainly feeling like they just want to take the next step, this ladies' one side. Ratton and Suman. Williams through the middle, trying to force the issue as she breaks into the middle of the park, but cut out. Clydesdale with the deflection now, breaking, looking towards the D. First D entry, and good, important couple of blocks there from Uddingston. Maya Shull gets the clearance. Well, Trundle behind afterwards, just a little indication from the umpire. Their decision there. Good completion through the heart there for Steiger. Forced to the D itself. It'll be a hit just for Clydesdale on the outside, it looks like. Should know, just trying to go through the numbers for you. The team sheet that was provided, that's where the number issues. We've actually got the right numbers provided by Clydesdale captain Laura Paul. So those that appeared on screen earlier should have been spot on. So back to those for me in the notes. As Clydesdale keep the pressure on these early exchanges. Another chance to drive towards the D, but that one behind again. Driven strike blocked by Watson, and that's going to trundle behind again, but Clydesdale still with the pressure. Jenny Eady trying to force the issue from back in defence. Let's get another chance now. Gonna drive edge of D, pass behind, but still regathered. Suman intervenes, but concedes the short in doing so. First look at the short corner for Clydesdale Western. Saw one in the game for the gents, very early doors. Fahmi Khalid scoring in the opening couple of minutes against Inverleith. This time though, Uddingston defending this game. Looks like Edie is the target. From the top of D, strikes through. Clydesdale strike early in this one. No mistake from the short corner. Real drilled effort right into the corner. Uddingston behind in the opening few minutes. Ratton trying to connect down the left side, a little slip and stumble, but still Uddingston hold on to it. Feet trying to connect with Lily Crichton in the middle there, just couldn't quite find the ball. With the umpire's decision though, Uddingston can still advance. Uddingston, I think they're resetting, move things around the back. Not had too much time in possession. This a little bit more now, and a chance from Williams to drive forward. Ratton brings it back under a spell, and Crichton can keep it moving. Shaw, driven ball down the right, cut out. Umpire decision sticks for the challenge. Well, it's Clydesdale the turnover. He just runs out of road a little bit there. Still keeps possession though, a chance for Uddingston for, let's say, a little bit more possession, just to try and settle things down. Suman again picking up in the middle. Herman Williams seeing a lot of the ball at the moment. He's just Bit of a challenge to force it further forward. That latest effort from Ratton cut off by the Clydesdale Western defence. Afik. Uni. Gloria Proven now. Williams, most withdrawn in the midfield, can connect with Watson. The tip forward though can't find its way to McPherson, and Clydesdale Western try and bring this one back out. Nick Williams, another chance as she picks the ball up in the middle to drive forward. Too much on that one. Western can complete through the heart. Now force the issue down the left side. Morton. Bring this back to central for Winter. To knock on to EDE. Pressure still comes from those in orange now. Across the face of the D. Should have been a simple tap in. Avoids two there, and Uddingston a real scare at the back. You see that back again. Swept across. I think McGregor put off perhaps by the goalkeeper, Heather Howie, I think the other player. Both of them perhaps expecting to be able to turn that one behind Shields. The unit get us restarted. ED with the turnover, and now which way is that going? The umpire sees the foot just at the edge of the D, gives it Clydesdale's way. Western very much keeping the pressure on. That crash ball through the heart though comes to nothing. Couple of new faces in for Uddingston this season. Ayuni, who's just going to lay that across to Fatin, another one that's coming from Malaysia as well. Ayuni, she's back in possession. You've seen already, she's been keeping an eye on our social media channels. The bang bang celebration at the BC tournament. She was having a lot of fun down in Nottingham, as the ladies did in general. I think it was 11 goals, 2 conceded in the end. It might be even more. A very productive time, and good team building has been passed on to me since for them. Something they're hoping stands them in good stead for the season ahead is Amelia Muir connects with Crichton. Play continues as the umpire's whistle has to go 2 or 3 times just to bring that one back. Fatin. Claudia can't hold on to it, and now Morton forcing the turnover and end up pushed down the line for 4G to chase. Captain Paul gets his restarted from the long. Not the connection for Howie, and that will come back via the umpire's whistle. Edie. Challenge, the edge of D, draws the umpire's whistle, draws the short corner. we've already seen one short corner from Clydesdale. It's the moment that separates the two sides. Sure, visiting supporters watching either on sidelines or through this feed are hoping for something similar. Edie again, first Castle. He's left for Edie, hit again. Same result. Does it clip the backboard on the way through? I don't know if that did. The umpire certainly does. Well, they seem confident. It looks like it is 2-0. Still more complaints from the Uddingston defence. Didn't get the traditional sound you get, but still more conversation on the sidelines between players and umpire, but it is 2-0. It is Clydesdale double their advantage from two short corners. They find themselves 2 up. Ratton back in possession. Emily Addis trying to keep a hold of that as it's fired up to her in the front line. Couldn't quite. Another chance for Clydesdale as they break down, try and drive at the de-entry. Maya Shaw on the spot to cut that one out, and more work for her in a defence to do as that goes out and behind. Western the drive into D too high. Got a few minutes left of quarter one. Fortunately, the tale of it so far has really been dictated from the short corner opportunities. Other than that, not too much between the two sides. Chance complete down the line for Smith, who can help it on. Now Graham, Ava Graham attacking the D, trying to feed that across. Looks like it's come off a foot, but umpire happy to let play go on for a little longer. Heather Howie finds her strike blocked and wins another short. AD targeted a third time for the short corner, has to reverse this one. The strike does draw the save out of Shields, and Uddingston keep them at bay. Just get another chance to see that one back as AD, I don't know if the set was quite right or the runner just out too quickly for having to reverse the strike, bought the time for Uddingston to make the save. Shaw under pressure there, able to get the decision from the umpire. Goes for the aerial, try and get the line cleared. He said her name so many times this broadcast. It's only quarter one, as she helps pick that one up and try and turn things around. So enough for quarter one. Clydesdale 2 up at the first interval. 2 goals from 2 short corners. Jenny Eady just absolutely dynamite from the top of the net. Chance just for Stephen Percy to pass on instructions to his ladies ones team. So it's underway for start of quarter two. Apologies to him picking me up for some of that. We've had a little bits of technical things we just wanted to clear up for you for the broadcast, and I'm aware there's maybe been a couple of moments you've heard me have those technical discussions, so apologies for that. Just a reminder as well that while we're on the topic, UDDY TV team of students that support myself, Gordon McComb, and producer Paul, who's back up on his feet, and we're just trying to tweak a couple of things as well. So team of young people all trying to get the experience and learn from us while we broadcast as well. So it's a great learning experience for them, but it does require us occasionally just to make a couple of little changes, little tweaks and things like that there as well. In the meantime, focus back on the game as Clydesdale Western looking to start quarter two with the same tempo that they began quarter one with. Anna Williams, really good cut out at the top of the D. Chance to try and let loose. Alex are just really struggling to turn that from kind of defensive end of the midfield space forward. More work though now from Uddingston. PCD is the next short corner. I want to try and say those good news, but Jenny Eady, sorry, top of D, first Castle again, and you'd imagine still thinking about this is it is the fake this time, and the tip in does work, and Clydesdale have a third from the short corner. You see, we all knew what was coming, except it wasn't. A little reverse into the tip in. Really nicely worked play from Clydesdale there as well. Uddingston with work to do. Crichton trying to drive through. Suman wants to send the drive in. Pulls the save out of the Clydesdale keeper, Karen McAllister. Play down the line, looks like it's taking a nick off Maya Shaw's feet. Captain Laura Poole will get this restarted as her side back in possession and causing all the problems. Another chance to drive beyond the 25. Fizzed into the D. This time the umpire's whistle is reprieve for Uddingston. A little sigh of relief there as the defence do their job. It's been a rough first quarter for them. Sure, they're trying to take the win out of all these little moments they can. Sure. Suman's got to put pressure on. Uddingston forced to try and play at the back and draw Clydesdale on to set up these longer drives forward. Proven can tip forward. Umpire's whistle will allow everything to step forward a bit as well. Good work turnover from Crichton. Now she can drive beyond the 25. Umpire's whistle will allow Uddingston to keep advancing. A little burst there from the Uddingston midfield. What can they work from it? Ratton. Drive into the feet allows Uddingston chance to push into D. Suman, lovely close control. Can't find a way to find it to a forward. really. Just happy send this one back and at least then work it across the defence. Jenny Eady fighting for room. Able to drive to D. Clydesdale working across the defence there, trying to try and probe this near side there left as they go for the crash ball through the heart. Can't find a way to connect up with forwards. Too passive from Uddingston trying to play that one out. Williams does her part in the turnover, and Uddingston encamped down in their own 25 at different moments, just struggling to find a way to really make their own impact. Stop, or the opposing players, we get things restarted. It's a chance to remind you, if you somehow find us without using social media, we're available across all the standard channels at Uddy Hockey. Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitter, whichever one you prefer to call it at this time, and TikTok as well as the umpire. A little bit of discussion. Not sure who's starting where and when. There's also the website uddingstonhockeyclub.co.uk. Edie, drive in, looks like it was going to break kindly. Shields is forced to step out. Chance not yet away for Uddingston. The umpire's whistle will help with that though. It was Anna Winter just lurking around there trying to make a nuisance of herself, and so nearly did. Struggling to force the turnover, allows Edie trying to drive things. Kirsty Ratton could cut out. Ratton's aerial avoids everyone in the end. Suman looking to pick it up right by the sidelines. Bit of a chop on the clearance, and battle resumed in the middle of the park between the two sides. Crichton nips in, her turn to try and take one. Under pressure, umpire's whistle will allow Uddingston to step back forward. Porter trying to find space in that very congested middle of the pitch area. Uddingston still just happy to move it around the defence. Now they found a moment to try and burst forward and can't find a way to complete down the right where Porter was waiting. Just struggling to hold on to the ball in places that are dangerous for Uddingston at the moment. Just giving Clydesdale those little breathers that they need. Step things back forward and back forward. They do try now from left to right. Clydesdale again be able to break beyond the 25. Chance now to lift this one high. Umpire's whistle goes before it lands as turned into a little bit of a scrum on top of Shields there. Really aggressive crash ball, doesn't quite come out for Uddingston as the drive to feet just not quite able to work out. And Katie Watson sitting top of the front line at the moment, struggling to get service. Suman can pick things up in the middle. Drops to the left. Uddingston run it back through the defence, and Shaw wants to send a crash through. Doesn't quite come to target. Approaching the end of quarter two, approaching the halfway mark. It's been flow staunched in terms of the chances Clydesdale were getting from the short corner and their ability to convert them. But from an Uddingston perspective, there's still more room for frustrations. It's just this part of the pitch where the problems need to work themselves out. Girls need a little bit more, just a bit of a bounce of the ball or a bit of luck. Instead it goes Clydesdale's way. Able to carry over the halfway line now following the turnover. Back inside. Rhiannon Carr just pushed it right. Good block from Amelia Muir now. Smith dumps it back at the dangerous zone. A little reset. Umpire's happy for play to continue. That's little nick as Orla Miller tries to control that. I think has actually taken a nick off Jenna Morton's side of her head as she indicates to the umpires that happened. Looks all right to continue and forces a good turnover in the immediate aftermath as well, and a chance to drive. Umpire's whistle. Still come Clydesdale. Morton can't quite find a way. Will still break the way. Howie, just as it bounces up in front of her. Kira Forgy really well there to gamble on the scraps. Her strike well saved, and Howie. I think that just came to her a little bit quickly. As the umpires blow for half time. It's Uddingston 0, Clydesdale 3. Short corner has really been downfall for Uddingston. As I'm told, it was their difficulties in their opening away game against GHK. Been a reasonably even game in open play. Clydesdale perhaps getting the better of it there, but work to do as we see Stephen Percy make his adjustments for the second half. Take a quick look at the umpire discussion. Not too much for them to do during the half. Only just those keeping on top of the challenges and keeping things quiet. It's been reasonably even-tempered game so far. Sure, we'll see rest of the game follow that pattern as well. Not one of those that we want to see cards come flying out. Certainly plenty for Clydesdale Western to be happy with, a team that will be expecting to be in that top 6 and challenging. There's certainly more evidence of their abilities this year. For Uddingston, Stephen Percy ahead of the start of the season said about the goal for the girls really is to crack. Girls just wanted to crack the top 6. It's a challenge to themselves. It's one that will be tricky given the run of fixtures that they've got. Believe it's vaguely something in the vein of the top 6 from last season in their opening 7 games, which is not an easy task for the girls, but lets them set down a marker, lets them get a measure of where they are this year. Thanks very much, everyone, for those of you that are tuning in, taking your break at the moment. Perhaps for UDDY's second broadcast of this season, the ladies' ones getting their home campaign started as the umpires give their shout to say we're almost ready to get things underway for quarter 3. Don't forget you can keep up with Uddingston Hockey Club across our social media channels at Uddy Hockey. Or you can head to our website, uddingstonhockeyclub.com. brand new website over the summer. Well, you go have a look and tell us what you think of it as well. A lot of work going in now, as was last season, into all the social media output we've got as well. Love to hear what you think of it and how you're finding things this season. Zola Miller gets us restarted. Quarter 3 underway. Uddingston work to do in this one. Turn around the 3-goal deficit. Williams. Brawl across the middle for Suman. Chance for Uddingston to break forward. Blue and gold breaking forward with numbers now. Porter. Allowed to play on, and the umpires I think will bring it back for the foul that led to that initial little bit of hesitation. Suman. Plays no nonsense, faced across the D, but it's picked up by those in oranges. Clydesdale Western trying to step back forward. Kirsty Ratton trying to slow things down. Still McGregor comes forward and a little drop off. And move back across the defence, and this is what the visiting team will want. Just a chance to keep control of this, run the game down from here and not expend any unnecessary effort. Still got 2 quarters to do that, and as we found out last weekend, it only takes 1 quarter for a lot of things to change in hockey. AD, another great drive across the face of the day, able to find it in and draw a good save out of Shields, who might still be required. Porter can't fully clear our lines. Steiger. Good recovery there as well from Effick. Uddingston still under pressure as Clydesdale just moving back and forth from that 25. Well, that's a good turnover, a chance for Suman to step out. Not had too many looks at what she's been able to do with a bit of room to roam. Ratton now. Tries to find one down the line for Katie Watson. Looks like that has gone her way. Porter just takes one herself. I said need to find more from their D entries. Quite happening there. Ratton and Porter both, between them, able to pick things back up and try and force it forward, force the issue some more. Tegan McPherson. There's Callum McAllister stepping back out of nets there. Shaw. Just a little bit beyond Thanet Williams. Edie picked it up again in the middle, able to drive. And pressure coming, and she's able to keep stepping forward. Cut out from Uddingston. Busy time for Kirsty Ratton, umpiring in the earlier game here as well as the Perfect Glazing Gents threes. Notched up a 7-2 win against Western Wildcat Fours earlier in the day. That one will break kindly though, is Clydesdale Western asking all the questions of the day. Flick across the face. And the strike is pulled back as a little bit of consternation from those in orange at the umpire's decision, but it is Uddingston saved at the last by the whistle. Aerial centre now. Taking McPherson can seize onto this. Forced just to cut back and wait for support. Trying to find a way to work it through. Finds Anna Williams. Honey Blues really battling now. Trying to find a way to force their way back into this. Might only take the one goal for the momentum to start feeling like it's shifting. Easy words for me to say. Ratton. Harder for players to do on the pitch. Pass just right in between a couple. And Clydesdale with a turnover. Williams tries to send another one down the channel, feet chasing. She wants to try and drive this into D. Not really picked up by anyone. I think Emily Addis there trying to be the one on the end of it. Lovely recovery in the middle from Suman. Kirsty Porter. No shot. Touch just opens the door though. Forgy steps on and Clydesdale again able to turn from defence to attack very quickly. Crichton. Ione, Fitton, just exchange passes at the back. Waiting for their option. They find McWilliams in the middle. Anna McWilliams trying to spin and find some room. Suman and Crichton. A bit of contest in the middle. It's Crichton that is involved in the recovery afterwards as well. Eva Graham just showing too much as she keeps the pressure on, tries to force the turnover. Somewhere dangerous for Clydesdale. Been a bit quieter for them since they took the third goal. Although with the game currently as it is, I'm sure they won't mind that too much. Suman can't quite hold on to it in the middle as the pass that's just too much of her. Graham loses out dirty defence. You now want to try and play this quite direct. Can't find a way to connect though. Alison Howie cuts inside from right. Going to try and drive forward and carry herself. Doesn't connect with the pass, allows Emily Addis to pick up, but wins it back as quick as she'd lost it. Lang dancing left and right there. Really good work from Clydesdale. Howie. Lang to try and drive this one. Good touch at the wide side of the D. Couldn't force it anywhere dangerous in front of Shields though. I think just causing their own problems there, trying to play out. Watson has to leave and Williams can send it behind. Howie. Alison Howie wants to crash this deflection at the top of the D, but it'll run behind Uddingston ball. Sure. Umpire's not happy with the aerial. Brought back for Clydesdale ball. Edie drives again. Tomahawk across the D. It's like Shaw's done enough to push that behind. Back of marking from Stephen Percy. First couple of games in charge of the ladies' ones. Desperate to see more of a reaction that we've seen in this quarter three. It's been better from Uddingston. Under what he's got for quarter four in mind. Still got a couple more minutes left before that though. Time for any changes. The Uni able to just about work that one away. Emily Addis can't make it stick, but the foot will help that. And now Crichton. Uddingston driving forward, trying to find a way in the D into somewhere dangerous. Is umpire happy to let play continue in Clydesdale's favour until it is stifled, and the whistle will go then. Muir so near on the cutout there. Does enough to disrupt though. More battling from Randon, this near side of the left. Oh, that goes through the heart. Ava Graham doesn't quite get the connection she needs to force that across the face of Shields' goal. Supporter trying to battle for room. She's got the benefit of the umpire's decision as well. Now can take this herself and try and drive. She might get it again to drive forward as well. She does. Ratton. It's the missed pass across the defences. Clydesdale keeps stepping forward. That's what Uddingston are looking for, just to try and set up a longer pass further up the pitch as it doesn't quite come to anything. Edie. Lovely connection to the front line. Gregor tries a little bit of skill. Is that taking a touch off her toe on the way through? It has. Oh, so nearly the drive all the way through. I think he was waiting in the D, just stretching out, but couldn't quite get a touch to bring it under our spell. Almost something from nothing for Uddingston, and it feels like that's what's needed. A little moment of magic, or a little seize on an error. Could this be it? Is Katie Watson trying to find room for the tomahawk? Umpire happy to let play continue, despite the stramash there, and now the umpire's whistle does go, but it's for Clydesdale ball. Porter can't slow. Clydesdale's turn for the deep drive down the pitches. That one nearly comes to fruition. I think Graham, one of the targets. Forgy likely the other there. Miller to keep things moving. Now Ratton, too much time to pick her spot. Send the pass, so instead she'll just carry forward, try and find a way to feed it up the line bit by bit. Doesn't come to pass this time. Edie. Forgy through to Graham. Little purchase gets Uddingston ball. Anna McWilliams. Good little quick control there to bring it back under a spell. Now down the line. Porter able to bring it back for Uddingston though. Needs to find a teammate to drop this off to as she's forced back and back. Finds a teammate in Ratton as that is where quarter three comes to an end. A little moment of frustration there from Clydesdale. Perhaps disappointed that the scoreline is still the same. It is still 3-0 to the visitors. A lot of fight from Uddingston, but needs a little bit more when it comes to asking questions of Cara McAllister and the Clydesdale Western goal. Just one quarter remains in the Dean's Engineering Ladies One's first home game of the 2024-2025 season. It's been a tricky one today. There are more tricky ones to come, as we've said a couple of times as well. But in quarter four, can Uddingston kickstart a fight back here? Porter. Ratton. Uddingston just struggling to work it out, the defence there. Now Ratton from the sideline a chance to try and force the issue some more. Shaw. Driven ball can only find those in orange. Still Clydesdale come forward. And Ratton forced into the infraction to try and win that possession right at the edge of the D. And it's the short this time. We've seen a couple and we've seen the mix up. The Clydesdale Western go back to the one that provided them their opening two. They stick with the dummy that they've already shown us for their third. Or do we look at the playbook and pick something entirely new? Does look like entirely new. Sent back across for Edie. Parry by Shields. Danger still not away. And Uddingston do enough to force it behind. Well, if this game's going to turn around for Uddingston, turn around completely, that is, you've got to imagine that these next few minutes are probably where it's going to have to start. Sure. Driven ball down the line. McPherson. Well, gamely chased, but I don't think there's much danger of getting that one. Forced just to try and pick it back up and allow Uddingston to restart quickly from the long. Crichton. That in, and now Shaw. A little bit of miscontrol on the error opens the door for Clydesdale. Uddy defence needs to get back and back quickly. Edie. And error is responded in kind, and the smack of the stricken frustration from Emma McGregor. She knew that was a big opening. Rhiannon Carr. Trying to find room for the strike at the edge of D, forced to lay back to a teammate. Tips ended up in the back, but it's from outside the shooting circle, so just Uddingston ball is Shaw. Goes the aerial route this time. All she picks out is Carr. Anna Winter. Now McGregor. Now our time for the tomahawk. Wide of Shields' far post. Just a little flash of danger. Not seen too much in the second half as challenge from Miller draws the short. Uddingston PCD getting a little bit of a workout now. More questions to answer. Jenny Edie. Dummy this time, and the strike. If he gets the parry in, and it's Uddingston ball as well. Last couple, Uddingston seem to have sussed what Clydesdale have to offer from the short corner for now anyway, and just surviving those moments. Does it supply a platform to build from. Instead, it's still Clydesdale ball. That's a cheap giveaway, though, Orla Miller. So Ayuni screaming for it wide right. She'll get it as well. A chance now. McPherson and Aris both in the D as Ayuni takes that one on. That's a heavy hit and player straight down. Not entirely sure. Quite what's happened there is a little remonstration between Clydesdale defenders back to their feet and the umpire as well. Looks okay, but it is a short for Uddingston. I think it's just caught her foot and then kicked up and caught her on the way up as well. A little bit unfortunate, but opens the door for something for Uddingston. Shaw ready to send this one in. McWilliams, first Castle. It's from McWilliams. Lots of deflections on the way through. Shaw able to pick this one back up. Can't find a way to find teammates. Collision at edge of D. Umpire's happy to play on with advantage, and Carr can now break down the right for Clydesdale. Lead to a chance at the other end. Lovely intervention from Fatin Asman, who's able to just see that one and hold it down by the corner now. Ayuni, right out to play. From one end to another, allows Uddingston step forward, take a bit of territory, if not possession. And he's got to force the turnover somewhere dangerous. And they can. Suman, lovely interception from Crichton just to try and tee this up. The pass into the middle, though, too much from Suman. Uddingston, though, need to turn this bit of pressure, this growing momentum, into something on the scoreboard. Whereas time is running away from them in quarter four. Crichton will drop with a stick but can't make the challenge. Will burst of frustration in the aftermath, as well as Clydesdale Western keep it going, this time down the left side. There's a big smack of the stick from Verity Shields, you all definitely picked up from the microphones. Just above her goal. Howie back inside. Jenny Eady wants to drive in, but Suman able to pick that one up and try and bring it out of defence herself. And what can she tee up? Just shy of halfway. Chance to calm things down for Uddingston as they move it about at the back, but don't have the luxury of calm for too long. Pick up from Suman. She needs options to hit. And now Miller with a charge down the left side. Back inside Suman. This might be one that needs to crash into D sooner rather than later now. And Shaw can't quite get the control on it. And just as that momentum was building, it dissipates for Uddingston. Just a bit unfortunate there for Emily Harris, able to get the stick in the way, but as part of the control, I think it took her into herself, gave the umpire the easy decision. With a little bit of loose control, but this time from Clydesdale Western, allows Claudia Proven to step onto this one, try and get play restarted. Can't find a teammate though. And Carr pinned just shy of a 25. As Katie Watson went fishing there, trying to find a way to get the ball back out. Just a little bit messy there. Give the umpire the easy decision. It's 2 in a row. There's Uddingston, not 5 from the challenge. Proven. Now Suman looking for targets to hit, finds Muir wide to right. The control just takes it away from her at the wrong moment. And the umpire's whistle will deny any more for Uddingston. More good work from Uddingston in the middle as McWilliams forced the turnover. Wants to crash this one in towards Watson. Clydesdale Western defender is there. Able to break up the play at the right moment, and now spring a counter. Can the visitors to the top end, and Shields work to do. Fatin with her to try and help. Oh, and the slip at the last. As Clydesdale can't convert the good chance, as we'll see that one back. Anna Winter broke clean through. The Clydesdale Western attack couldn't quite convert the opportunity, you would imagine. Just adds a bit of gloss to that. If less than 5 to go by our clocks. Time is very much against Uddingston as they are able to win something down defence. Error in the middle allows the reprieve as Western. We're just starting to build a little bit of pressure. Certainly one from a visiting side perspective needed that little couple of minutes they've had just there. Settles any nerves, prevents any panicking about what Uddingston were starting to create in quarter 4. That though is loose and opens the door. Winter trying to find a way to force it to a teammate in the D. Slip after slip, unfortunate for her. Suman can pick back up. This needs to go forward, get out of the position it's in for Uddingston at the moment. Penned in the corner, exactly the wrong place. Instead it's Western ball again, chance right in front of Shields. Squirts out in behind. So the final couple of rotations. Porter back on with just a couple of minutes to go. Afik as well. Down the right, and Porter gets another touches. She's now back on and in position, able to win something. Help Uddy kick-start another push forward. Ratton. Just too many of those today from Uddingston. The long pass and defence cut out. Midfield though, battling Gamely can win the ball back. Feet. Want to pick up on edge of D. Really well. Lovely bit of skill to try and break away. Now could you ask the question to McAllister. Great save from the Clydesdale keeper. I think it's bounced back into her on the way through, which gives the umpire the easy decision. A little flash of something, but not quite enough for Uddingston. It's been enough of that today. Martine able to step onto this, but her time with a little stumble. It's Winter. Another chance to complete forward. 4G with Shields, who's able to hold up. Another stumble. Chance still not away. Shields with the parry. Lang. Smith trying to force this in front of Shields. As it pops up, it'll be a short corner to Uddingston. Short corner to Uddingston. Getting optimistic more than anything else there. Clydesdale Western, another chance from the short corner. Two minutes to go. The instructions from Stephen Percy to players that are starting to congregate. And with Williams ready to rotate back on. Imagine for one final surge. It's defensive work to be done right now. Push to the right, chance to strike. And it struck beyond Shields in the bottom left. It wasn't game already, that is game. Clydesdale go 4 up with less than 2 to play. All 4 coming from short corner routines. Uddingston just not having the answer. Is there any chance for something for us to shout about, for us to cheer in the final few moments as Uddingston in possession beyond the halfway line, looking for something more? Ratton and Porter just getting forced away. With a little nibble from Clydesdale Western, draw the ire of the umpires, and Porter turn and look for support. Just not able to connect with passes, and the control from 13. I know one she'll want back. Able to step out. Nice shot. Just a reminder, obviously, there's been a little bit of time off in this quarter 4. The first time you're tuning in, our clock's obviously not synced to anything the umpires have, so that's why our time's running a little bit longer. This is perhaps the last act. Across the face of the D, and it is the last act, and there will be no chance for Clydesdale to hide in the 5th right at the end there. A hard game for Uddingston, no doubt about it. I think the frustration for Stephen Percy will almost certainly be the fact that all 4 goals came from the short corner, and first 2 carbon copies of each other. The third, that disguise it. We can have a little chuckle about it, but it certainly will have been frustration for Uddingston defence. And there, the killer 4th. Really made Chase Campbell the target. Big sweep. Oh, dip in. Oh, tipped home.
Baku finds the goal.
We've seen 1 second. Driven strike straight through.
The defenders here to help. See if we can clear around Ferretti though.
Looks like the try flip driven straight to the feet of Hadland. Here's Halliday. Finds his way through as well, and Uddingston back level. Well, we'll leave it there. Thanks for joining us, everyone, on UDDY TV. Second broadcast of the season done. First one for our Dean Civil Engineering ladies. Fortunately, the tough start of the season paying dividends in exactly that. It's going to be a tough wee run for them against some of the best opposition in the league. I'm sure Stephen Percy and co will have plenty of answers as they keep learning from these experiences and keep moving forward. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll catch you next time.